Hi everyone. I wanted to take a couple minutes and kind of explain something that you are going to be asked to do on Monday, March 30th as an activity. And it's going to be in the assignments, and you are going to answer different riddles. So I wanted to give you an example of what one looks like so that you kind of know what to do, because these riddles can be somewhat challenging, but I think it will be good to expand our thinking and solve these riddles based on what we talked about last a week before spring break. So, when you look at this riddle, you will see here that there's a category name, subcategory name, subcategory name, and subcategory name. This is because when you start with the category name, that is the most broad name to fit the description that they give you. And then as you go down in the subcategories, you get more and more specific. So if I look at this, it says, I am a closed figure with 3 or more sides. So this fits the description, the basic, most broad description of what a polygon is. We know that a polygon can be a triangle, quadrilateral, hexagon, whatever it may be, but it has to have 3 or more sides, and it has to be a closed figure, meaning that there is no opening to it. So then when I go to B, it says all of my sides are congruent. We know that congruent means that all the sides are equal. So if all my sides are equal, we know that the term for that means equilateral. So that makes this an equilateral polygon. Then I'm going deeper and becoming more specific here. It says C, all of my angles are also congruent. Now, before spring break, I asked you to watch a video on polygons, and in that video, towards the end of it, which you can go back and watch, I think, but the assignment might be closed, so you might not be able to. But in that video, it described the difference between what a regular polygon was and what an irregular polygon was. And what the difference is that if a polygon is regular, it means that all of the angles are equal. If a polygon is irregular, it means that all of the angles are different measurements. Okay, so that's why if it says all of your angles are congruent, that's why it becomes a regular polygon. So we get even more and more specific here. And then D says all 6 of my angles are obtuse. Okay, so the key word here is 6 angles, in which that means that a 6-sided shape that has 6 sides and 6 angles is a hexagon. So becoming more and more specific here, that means that this is a regular hexagon. And then you just put your answer here. You can ignore this shape X because it doesn't really matter. There was another activity, but we can't do it because we're not together. So again, as you can see, we go from category to subcategory, starting very broad and working our way down to more specific. Now, I did do one of the harder riddles as an example. So hopefully the other 4 will be a little bit easier for you to solve. I hope this helps. Just do your best on it. Do the best you can. If you need to look up these meanings, you always know that you have your Chromebook, you have Google, you can YouTube videos on the different concepts of triangles and quadrilaterals as well.